How startled were you guys when you first heard about Coach Gliz? I know it's probably something you guys don't want to harp on now, but we haven't had a chance to really talk to you guys since then.
Yeah, we all found out when you guys did. It was just, sudden, but now we just got to move forward and get ready to go 1-0.
Coach Leach said that something like that could be a spark for the defense going forward, and just kind of being under new leadership and trying to kind of maybe re-identify a little bit. Do you think that can help you guys going forward and provide some energy and provide some kind of boost?
Yeah, we're just trying to get better this week. Trying to, just like you said, just play with energy, and like I said, get ready to be 1-0, and we just got to turn it up a notch.
Coach said that he was also thought the defense should be maybe a little more simple. What does that look like for you guys? That just taking plays out, trying to do less so you play faster? How does that look for you?
Yeah, just play faster. Kind of just condense a little more bit. Not necessarily take a lot of stuff out, but just like you said, simplifying it. Just being able to play fast and know what you're doing. So yeah.
Justus, can you give some insight into Coach Bellantoni's coaching style and his personality?
Yeah, well, he's my position coach, so he hasn't really changed to me. This might be the first time for a lot of other people on the team to see the way he coaches, but he's a real energetic guy. What else? It's hard when you've been with him this whole time to think about what's changed. Nothing's really changed, at least for me or our position group.
Does he tend to be a player's coach type or a harder line guy, hard line guy?
What do you mean by hard line guy?
Oh, the traditional
Disciplinary.
hard-nosed Woody Hayes type of coach, or is he more the I don't know if you're familiar with Mike Price. Around here, he was the ultimate player's coach.
Well, I think he has both qualities. He knows when to be strict, and he knows when to not be more understanding, if that makes sense. Might be the best way to answer that.
Has Bellantoni's, obviously you're familiar with Bellantoni's energetic sensibilities. Has that been different for other guys, in terms of Clays from Bellantoni?
Sorry, repeat the question.
Just Bellantoni's energetic nature, has that been different for other guys? Have you gotten the sense that it's been different for them?
Yeah, I think as a defense, we've been feeding off it. He has, 3-4 sons, so he knows how to work with boys, men. So I think that plays a role, too, in how he coaches us.
What do you think it does to have kind of two guys? And I know Rock is the DC now, but McBath is going to take over some of the duties, and he's going to be on the sideline. What kind of assets do you think he brings? And he's obviously pretty energetic guy. How do you think that balance will work going forward to have both of them kind of in charge a little bit?
Good. I think maybe not all the duties on one person. It's more of a we're all in this together type deal. Kind of what we've been preaching. If that answers your question.
You're probably still learning about Darcel like some of the other guys are learning about Rock. What have you seen from him, and what kind of coach is he?
He hasn't really changed. He's always been a great coach, like energetic too. Loud, vocal. So nothing's really changed on that.
Josh Watson earlier, he said that he was impressed with Pat Nunn kind of stepping up and being a little more vocal. Have you noticed more leadership from Pat, and what have you thought of him this season?
Yeah, he's been he's a big lead by example guy. We got a handful of people like that. Me, even myself sometimes, but you can see he's really stepping up, and when he says stuff, people listen to him. So that's good.
Yeah, and he said in your guys' meeting where players were talking that he sort of stood up. Was that sort of surprising, him being more of a lead by example guy, for him to maybe a younger guy stepping up and voicing his opinion?
Yeah.
What's kind of changing? You guys have made some personnel changes in the back end with Isom going to corner and Skylar going to safety. Pat's going to play nickel now. What have you seen the past couple of practices that lead you to believe that could be a better kind of arrangement back there for you guys?
That might be more of a coach's question, because I'm nothing's really changed for me. You just got somebody else next to me. or somebody else in a different position behind me. So I can't really say for that.
Justice, when you guys shift up front, who makes those calls? Are you making a lot of those calls?
Yes, I am the maestro.
What?
Gotta let him know. I get some credit to me, man.
Coach has been saying that he was hoping to make the play calling easier for you guys. Have you guys accomplished that? Has that been an emphasis this week, trying making that quicker, simpler, anything like that?
Yeah, just being more efficient. It was our first practice, so it's hard to really say has it been better. But we'll see once we get to tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, even Saturday. Once we get the scheme down for this week.
Okay, thanks, Justice.
Thanks,
Thank
Jeff.
you.